It's Snip and Synchro. Let's go! You can't stop. Synchro and Slipshock. You rockin' with the homies of Asgard. You can't stop. Synchro and Slipshock. You rockin' with the homies of Asgard. You can't stop. Synchro and Slipshock. You rockin' with the homies of Asgard. You can't stop. Synchro and Slipshock. You rockin' with the homies of Asgard.
What in tarnations is going on with this loadout? Holy.
There we go. I fixed it. I'm a professional. I was messing around with the settings beforehand. It's all my fault. I apologize.
I'm just like, wait, what?
We're very zoomed in. It's good.
We wanted y'all to be up close and personal with us, so you know we are back. Season 2.
Yep.
How you doing, Synchro?
I'm doing well. I feel like we both had similar days. I feel very tired, but that's okay. You know, I got a coffee. By the end of the show, I'll be wide awake. It'll be great.
All I'm asking right now is today, I really wish that hammer that's hanging off my tripod right now was real. And I was worthy. Because personally, you know what? Let's start that. Let's start off right there with a quick thought experience. All right, let's say you woke up tomorrow with your dream power. Okay, doesn't matter what. What's going on, man? How's it going, D?
What up, Doom?
I was literally about to call him DK.
I respect that. You know, that's what Twitter's been saying. I get it.
I know. His till it threw me off.
Yeah.
Okay. You woke up this morning or tomorrow morning, and you have the power that you've wanted. Would you be a hero or villain? There may have possibly been a TikTok thing that's going on right now, but hey,
I'm you know, every D&D character I've ever made has been lawful good. I don't think I have it in me to not be a hero, to be honest. Like, I think I would just feel so guilty about everything if I was to go the other way. It wouldn't feel right. It wouldn't feel right at all.
listen,
How about you?
First of all, what's going on, man? Can I show love? Elba, my boy. Thank you. I appreciate that. I didn't think that just the two was going to chill, but I feel like these two will be best friends if they were ever in the same universe. Marvel, you're missing out. That's all I'm saying.
True.
So the TikTok trend came up today on my For You page, and personally, right? Normally, I'm like, you see these two, they heroes. And of course, with a name like Slipshock, you would only imagine that electricity would be my power of choice. But I gotta say, the IT to villain pipeline is like a couple steps. One bad call, and it's just like Palpatine all day. Just
I know how that goes.
Exactly. Boom. There we go. Anti-hero all day. I will not go around and just like unaliving people, but best believe sometimes I might short out the electric system in your car if you piss me off. You know, that's it. I might send a charge to your computer and turn it off. You know, I'm not going to hurt you, but I'm going to make you financially hurt. All right, I'm gonna make your pocket hurt.
Yeah, I think that's fair. You know, I think there's petty little things that, you know, any powered individual would end up doing, whether it's, you know, making breakfast with super speed or something like pedantic like that. Like, I think everybody's got some like that.
Damn, you really gonna take that shot at Barry like that, dog?
I love breakfast. I can't. It's no shot. I would do that every meal would be breakfast. That's a fact. Oh my goodness.
All right, that went from Huey to Homelander real quick. You could drain exactly right next to people. Just just drain their batteries.
That'd be pretty hype.
And the thing about it is,
respect
nobody
it.
would never notice it either. Like I could legitimately be Static Shock and still be paying like that. I will save the world like I'm supposed to. And then sometimes you piss me off, I might make your iPhone battery go down faster than it normally is. You know, why not?
Gotcha. Well, what do we got on the docket today, sir? I don't remember any of our topics. What are we doing? That's a good question. We're here to talk about stuff. Do you want to talk about CW first? Did you watch Miss Marvel yet?
Yes, I did.
Okay, we can save that for the end.
Yes.
Because then we'll talk spoilers.
Yes.
But yeah, let's talk about the CW because
you want to go there? You want to go there?
I hate them.
Okay.
I'm angry. Okay, I don't use the word hate very often, but when I do, it's about the CW. Apparently, like what the hell?
Listen, dude. Check it out. I only will take people's batteries if you upset me. That's it. I'm not just going to be sitting next to somebody and say, "Oh, you know what? You too loud on your phone. I'm gonna take your battery away." But like, if I was like working in the office with some coworkers and then they just like piss me off or they yell at me or whatever because something they did wrong because they didn't read the instructions, yeah, I'm not gonna hurt you. But best believe that charger that you get overloaded. That phone that you was that just charged to 100%. Guess what? 10%.
Not anymore. Yeah, that's how it goes. For sure. Yeah, we're really the CW. The only thing that I really want to talk about regarding it is not even like any of the shows, like The Flash. It is what it is at this point. Like I understand the vibes. Like it's got its ups, it's got its downs, it's got its very, very, very far downs. That's how it goes with that show. But yeah, the way that I've only been talking about it recently because it feels like they're trying to like distance themselves from that stuff, even though it's not all bad. And in my opinion, it's only like a worse thing to try and like restart something that everyone cared about. You know what I mean? Because like they took what they had Superman and Lois, which was a spin-off, and they were like, no more. No, we're just gonna, that's a separate thing, and I can get doing that. But like also making Gotham Knights have it not be connected to anything. Also, you know, even thinking about making that Diggle show with it not being connected to Arrow at all, like why? Why do that at all? That is mind-bogglingly stupid. It doesn't make any sense.
And then what's the okay? One question.
We talk about that. I've not seen it, so I don't really have one.
Don't worry.
But I know that you tried it. Slip, you tried it.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay. Because the same knowledge that you have not seen it, and me being with 10 episodes did see it. I don't know what the hell was going on. I don't. I've watched. It was 13 episodes. I watched 10 of them. I couldn't. I tried. I always try to give one series the full one series, like one season. Cool. I just couldn't do. I just couldn't because I felt myself on TikTok longer and longer while I was watching the show. And I know that if I'm not paying any type of attention, it's not gonna go. It's not gonna go whatsoever. Dude, it was let's say there were two mysterious. Yeah, exactly. They left too much to like too much of the chance, too much up to interpretation, too much up to if you did read the one comic that she was in or whatever, you would know type stuff. Like it was too much to assume for it to be a cohesive story. And that was just me personally. Like maybe if I sit down since all 13 is out. Maybe I would sit down and watch all 13 and see if my opinion changes on it. But right now, it just don't feel like much happened. It was like, oh, she has powers. Oh, now everybody's trying to do something because she is the best person in there. Okay, how did we get to this point? We don't even know where she's from. I think it's like say Earth 29 or something. I don't know, but it's like, okay, at that point.
Listen, Aqua, can you hate on something that had one season and only and then immediately got canceled? I don't know if that's how that works.
I don't
But
know,
I understand
man.
what
I
your
don't
point
know
is.
because Tom Swift got canceled after one season, and we talked about this, and I was just like, I understand people might not like that, but I found that show's cool as hell. If you comfortable with your sexuality, obviously, then you can cool with it. If you're not, then you might be like, oh my god, this is what he's gay, and he's like flamboyantly gay. Like it's not like one of those,
Oh.
like he's just like he's there. He's the epitome of it. So it's like that's cool.
Yeah.
That's great, but some people might not want to watch that. But they canceled that shit fast, dude. It hadn't even finished yet. I think we on like see episode 7 now, and they just like, yeah, no, canceled. No, we're done. Don't even.
They're very much restructuring. Yeah, it's
Tom
unfortunate.
Swift.
Tom Swift. Legends of Tomorrow left us on a huge cliffhanger. I will never forgive them. Even if they wrap it up on the Flash, like it's not going to be the same. I'm going to be disappointed anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Booster Gold could have had so much screen time. I would have loved that. They could have done some cool stuff. It hurts me. Don't even get me started. Well, welcome. We've been started. I've been started. All right. I've been continuing.
Dude, because it's like, okay, I get it, right? I feel like the Flash will get 9th season. I think they already confirmed it was getting 9th season.
It's getting one more for sure. Yeah. Probably the last though.
Yeah. They need to delay it until 2024 and make it
the
a
Flash.
9.
You think?
Yeah, they need to delay it, make it a 9. Oh wait, like maybe a 13 episode season. Put like as much as they can into him. Like, I'm sorry, and now granted, did I like the characters that they started to bring in? That's cool. I do. Chester, cool. Allegra, okay, cool. They all cool. But when you start to pivot from the show that is called The Flash, and there's more episodes about Cecile and how she becomes out of nowhere, which don't get the credit, she's fine as hell. But she went from like, feeling people's emotion to becoming fucking Jean Grey for one episode. And it's like, bro. Do we have Allegra become a Singularity? Like, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
like
it's tough. I don't know anything about this.
Pretty soon.
I'd be fine with that. I like Chester. A good amount. But I don't know if they're making a Flash spinoff. Is that a thing that anyone knows?
I don't know, but that's what they should do.
You think?
Yeah. Because I feel like the reason why people don't necessarily like them 3 or them 4, depending on who else you're counting, is because they are literally getting in the way of the Flash stuff. I sit down, I watch the Flash, and when I go into the episode, and out of a 45-minute episode minus minus like commercials or whatnot, Barry is only in it for maybe 7 to 12 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to be a little bit upset. That's the reason why we talked about this way before. Anyway, they left Arrow on a cliffhanger. You talking about the other Arrow? They should make a spinoff about this niche character on the show named Barry Allen. Yes, they should. They very much do, and they should put it on HBO Max. Make it a 10 episode, 13 episode series, and make it like a 5 series. And we just kind of circle through his villains, and not necessarily go through a whole bunch of non-speed villains.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, that's the thing about that one slip is that when we had, you know, speedster villain after speedster villain, people were like, "We need a villain that's not a speedster," and then the first villain that's not a speedster, they're like, "We missed a speedster." It's so funny. You just can't win with a like a character that strong, even though like they could have been more consistent. I'm not saying they did it perfectly because they didn't, but it's a hard to win situation regardless because like how do you challenge a character like that in the first place, which is admittedly one of the biggest problems of the Flash. Not to condone the usage of the word mid because I fucking don't,
I hate
but I
that
understand
word.
your point. Yeah,
Old
I think we're just
bastard.
old, Slip. I think we're the old ones. Casual Avengers hip with the lingo here. That's crazy. I don't know what's going on. This hurts my
Yeah,
brain.
my man's 60 years old and he's out here using language that Aqua would use at 12.
Low ball, but
Aqua know I'm messing with him, but no. But for real, like I get that. Like I understand that 100% because it's like one episode you have been like you see the last like 3 episodes of this of the series, or excuse me, the season is Barry is just like going in, and it's like this is the Flash that I asked for, and then next season episode 3, some random thugs on clothesline him, and it's like you was
or
just out here
he's just
summoning
gonna like
planes and
trip.
shit. Exactly.
Yeah. He's just gonna fucking. What was there? There was an episode where like he literally slipped on like marbles.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the marbles.
slips on a lot of different things.
We should be on synchro
Yes.
channels. Yeah, synchro channel is also
Yeah.
on as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's we're in a couple places.
Oh yeah, that's right. All right. Yeah, yep. Synchro chat is in there as well. Let me go ahead and toss that up there right quick, because Cash be.
Casual wants me to ratio him or wants to ratio me. Go for it. I don't care. Do it.
He slipped on marbles. Yeah.
marbles.
Oh yeah. Okay. So luck be a lady. That right there. I will give him the smallest. Repeat, the smallest of like cop outs, because that's a luck probability power. It wasn't necessarily his fault. It was the fact that
True.
Yeah. So I give him that one. I will give him that only that time. But my man's out here slipping on like water and whatnot, and it's like no. Like you can walk, you can run on water, but then you get your ass whooped by ice. Come on, bro.
True.
Let's see. I seen something else. Arrow left on a cliffhanger. If you mean the Arrow and like Canary one thing, yes, they did.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
That stuff was weird, especially because of how many like actors and actresses they had contractually obligated to appear in things, so they had to like shoehorn the character into an episode of The Flash, in Armageddon. Yeah, it's just weird stuff.
That. Yeah.
Very strange.
Do you think
let's
the ending?
Let's answer that, and then move on from the CW. But
yeah,
go ahead and read it.
I could see that. I could definitely see that. People have been asking for that for a while, and if this is their last season, I do think that Cobalt Blue will probably be their build up. I'm not sure if they're going to have something before that, or I'm pretty sure, depending on how much it is. If it's like a 13, 13 episode season, or like a mini series season, I believe I heard somebody saying that. Then he might be the main, but if it's the regular 22, then he's definitely going to be the main, but he's probably not even going to be seen until half, in the like middle half of the show or the season. So we might get a lot of mid episodes before that.
Bastard.
One last thing on the CW, Godspeed. Oh no.
We don't talk about Godspeed. God who? Huh? What? I'm sorry.
What speed?
All I remember was a really cool lightsaber battle, but I don't remember who was against. And then yeah, the rest of that was a blur for me. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, the only thing I remember is like lightsaber battles and like electric ninja stars, which
Oh yeah.
I mean, coming from that source, but an electric user using some electric ninja stars. I'm sorry, that's dope. That's dope. I gotta give you that. That was pretty dope. Let's see. What else do you want to have? Like, what do you have before? Because I kind of want to rant about this particular thing. You know, the thing I've been bitching about for a while now.
I don't remember what you're talking about, but go ahead. Oh yeah, please do.
All right, I'm gonna toss up a quick promo because I use the bathroom real quick. But hold on, I'll be back.
Family over everything, so DSG he rocking it. World domination, baby, ain't nobody topping that.
Hey guys, Queen here, and welcome to the DSG Super Weekends. Every weekend, come rock with the best. Fridays is the DSG Block Party, where you play with your favorite DSG members as you take on the toughest endgame content Marvel Avengers has to offer. Saturday, join Sadat the Gamer as he gives you what's what in Super News. And later that day, join Doomkiller HD and Slipshock as they give you the weekly wrap-up. Sunday, join us for Excelsior, now a podcast where you don't ever want to miss Fire or Trash hosted by Doom and Bloody. An action-packed weekend every weekend, so squad up and come along for the ride. This is your Doom Squad Gaming brand ambassador, Gamer Nerd Queen, and you know the motto, let the good times roll.
You think it's a game if you want to, but homie, we ain't playing. Told you once you, I didn't want you. DSG is the game.
Okay. How do we swap? How do you do this?
I removed you and removed you and put you back in just quick. I am the Flash, okay?
Yeah, I'm impressed.
We are the Flash.
All right, go off, King. Feel free.
But no, so there was a miniseries that Marvel released that I'm pretty sure some of you guys had seen, some of you have not, probably. It is the What If Miles runs. And it's basically what if Miles became other things, like Captain America. The roster was Captain America, Wolverine, Hulk, Thor, and that was the normal Spider-Man. So it was just those 5. So I'm pretty sure if you've not been living under like a rock or something, or if you've been on TikTok, Twitch, Twitter, anything or whatever, YouTube, they've talked about the big thing. So I didn't hate the actually really liked the Captain America one. And the reason why is because it made a slight deviation where it was like Captain America still existed as far as we know. If anything, Miles kind of became a Isaiah Bradley, if you will, because he had a second. It was like it was in the future where Aaron and Jefferson were both working with Shield, and Aaron stole the super soldier serum, brought it home, and apparently it looks like a pop, and I don't know why I did this shit for, but whatever. Miles went in there, thinking it was a pop, drunk it, became Captain America, basically. Well, super soldier serum, basically. That one was well did because it didn't. You could tell that it was still a person who knew what they were talking about, or knew the culture of Miles, wrote that, and it flowed well. And then you had, you brought everybody back who was a part of his comics. His Falcon was Starlet, in his comics, which is I think his current girlfriend now, and the granddaughter of Vulture. Cool. And his Winter Soldier, I believe, became
That would
Aaron.
make sense. Ah, you know, that fits.
And if I remember correctly, Genki was something else. I just don't remember what it was. He was there, so he had the core things. Then we
Yeah.
come to Wolverine, and Miles was Wolverine. Miles, became Wolverine, and Aaron became Sabretooth. Hulk didn't have nobody. Miles became Hulk through like a little small drug deal, quote unquote, with gamma bombs that made him the Hulk. And
Hmm.
then he came to the one everybody heard about. And I've heard all the people talk about it. I've heard them say, this is bad, this is terrible, this is, racially motivated, stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, I want to read it myself. And as I heard people talk more about it, I've said this in like a few things that I've talked about with people, but I haven't officially, I guess, said it here on the platform. But the reason why I think that felt so jarring, so to speak, was because of the quick change of vernacular, and it was more of like him going from AAVE to Old English Asgard in in a comma. Basically, it was like the one biggest thing I remember seeing was like um him saying, well, you was talking about that good, all that ish a second ago, or a minute ago. Where has thy fighting spirit went? How did you go from that to that just that quick? And of course, the Odin's fade, which is used inappropriately because it's one or two things. One, Odin is bald. Cool. Fade normally is throwing some hands. That does not fit where they put it. And
Right.
Asgard was his hood. Come on, man, chill out. Stop. Like it was like the person was like, let me just Google a bunch of black phrases and just throw them where I can without knowing anything about how they work. I'm like, it's cool. That's cool if you don't know how to use it, but then just don't put it into the stuff, or consult with someone. If you would have consulted with literally somebody other than um Marvel execs, I guess, you would have realized that maybe this is not something to put. Maybe this is something I should not have talked about because I don't know shit about it. Now, get to the fifth episode because the Thor was the fourth one. So the fifth, I'm like, cool, he wasn't there, but he still talked like that. So it's like, okay, so
Ah.
that Thor is just tainted for me. Miles
Mm.
Thor is just tainted because it's like it sounds so bad. Like it literally sounds like somebody who is not black get into a black like a black community or a black group and try to talk like everybody around them. And it's like you just hear it, it's like, fuck. That's
Yeah.
exactly how like it. You would look at him the way people look at Carlton when they first met him in both of the Bel Air shows, Fresh Prince and the regular Bel Air. So yeah. But the funniest thing about that was the Blue Marvel appearance. Aaron was Blue Marvel in that, and I loved it because he comes out the portal and he is just minking ass up. First person he comes out the portal and just punches Thor like 6-7 times, put him down for a few seconds, and then Hulk runs up like, "Oh yeah, I'm not doing nothing." He pulls ultimate punch, hit him with the ultimates, and it's just like, I'm gonna let I want to get the picture because I have it.
Do it. I saw you tweet about it. It looked pretty cool. That character seems to fit there at least.
It does, and it's just so weird too. Like, let's see. Let's see.
Hmm. Yeah, you guys got any questions about? I didn't read any of the Thor stuff, so I can't really talk to it too much. But I can answer questions from the perspective of somebody who knows nothing. But at least I'm upfront about that fact. You know?
Hold on. I'm trying. I hate. You know what, Apple? Listen. I want you guys to understand when I tell y'all this, right? Okay, Apple. When I take a screenshot and I want to show it to somebody, please do me a favor. I got you. I'm actually in your DM right now. I know that's what I'm trying. But you know, when I tried to save it, right, it's saved as large and medium. So let me check that real quick. Actually, I can just move that. Can I just?
You know if it was the same writers for every What If Miles book, or was it different?
It was different for most of them. I think Ben I want to say Bendis or somebody came. Now I gotta actually look those up again. Let me see.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh,
Trying to figure
snap.
out who wrote what. But I feel like usually it's not the same writer with What If, but I'm not actually sure.
It's normally not. Actually, can I just put those into boom, there we go. All right.
Figure
That's
it out.
something. Yes, sir. You know, maybe if I knew I was gonna talk about this, I'd have had it ready, you know. But
That's
you
okay.
know,
Who prepares? Not me.
exactly who prepares for
Scoff.
stuff, you know? All right, let's see. Share screen. Let me get rid of that. All right.
There we go.
So this is after he done punched the shit out of Thor. And now the reason why I laughed about this so hard is because if you know Blue Marvel and you know where you've seen this man pull this move before, you know that my man's pulled that same move on Ultimate Hulk, had to jaw jack them, had to jaw jack him real quick. So that's kind of funny. That's almost kind of the same clothes too. Yeah, it is
Close.
same clothes minus the shirt.
Hell yeah. He's very faithful. I like that.
Yeah, like the artwork for it, right? The artwork was amazing. Artwork was amazing. It was kind of. Let me see. Ooh, let's go. Public service announces everybody. You can now browse other apps while you're watching YouTube. So if you're on your mobile, you don't have to worry about us, taking over your phone. You can go and make sure that you are, checking your Twitch and Twitter,
I feel like that's a premium feature for YouTube, but if they finally have opened that
I
up, that'd be
think
sick.
so. We gotta see.
That'd be hype.
I gotta actually check that out. But if not, of course, apparently that's my niece doing a scream as loud as she can. I don't know what happened with there, but hey, yeah, I like when they do things like that though. Like I love when they do the what's going on, Nava. I want both of those hats to be shipped to me. You could have had the hat.
This is how you can
Saturday.
go buy. You can find this one really easily.
The hat was in the car.
Bio. Oh, true. You guys
My
hang
hat was
out.
in the car, so you could have just took it. Have y'all talked about Doctor Strange 2? We did before, but
I'm sure we did.
Yeah, I'm pretty
I
sure.
don't remember.
I'm pretty sure there's a thing in the playlist somewhere about it.
Yeah, we've got a whole Homies of Asgard playlist on Slip's channel, Spotify as well. If you want to find backlogs, I title them very, very well. I'm sure Doctor Strange is in the title of the one that we talk about it in.
But I do love when you do that stuff. Like I can't, like one, they need to change up how certain dialogue is, because while the artwork was amazing for a lot of those things, if you're going to use characters that are not necessarily the norm. You know, if you're going to use like POCs or things like that, then maybe they need to get some more people, writers on there that are like a little bit better with doing what they be doing. So, Synchro.
What
Do
up,
you want to
sir?
talk
You want
about
to talk
that?
about? Want to talk about Love and Thunder first?
Yes.
I forgot that also happened. It's been a big Marvel week, but we will get to Miss Marvel. We're saving that for last.
Yes. So here's the question that I ask: has everybody seen this movie? I know some people have seen it.
I don't mind just talking non spoilers even to start.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Generally, I loved Love and Thunder. I think it was really fun. I think genuinely that it is either top or second Thor movie. I don't know if that's exactly, a high bar, but I do think that. I'm not sure. I flip flop between the top two just because, like, I love what they did with Jane in Love and Thunder a lot, but I
Right.
don't know if if it beats everything that's in Ragnarok for me yet. But yeah, generally, I really did enjoy Love and Thunder, and I think a lot of the criticism that it's getting, I just flat out don't understand. Yeah. Also, finally, I'm free. This is great. I'm so happy.
I'll figure out some people to talk to you about because apparently I know some sales insurance people, so I'm pretty sure health insurance salesmen. So I'm pretty sure that I can figure something out about that. It's okay. It's getting criticism because of a few things, and I'm of course I'm going to bring up the quick like. There's going to be people who don't like stuff like this because it's Marvel. It's because it includes some type of demographics and things of that nature. So I get that. For them people, fuck them. That's just what it is. And yes, I have those, Canadian.
I'm Cambodian apparently now. I don't know how this happened,
Cambodian.
but so be it.
But people, I say somebody say it, and I'm like, okay. I noticed that people loved Ragnarok, and it's because um it had such a like good balance between the story and the comedy, and because people had such a like, I know, right?
Stay out of the comments, Slip, especially mine.
Exactly.
You don't need to look at mine.
Sir, they're right there. What do you mean? It was very much with this. They had too much comedy, and the story did feel like it was a second C to it. Now, if you were a person who didn't know the comics about it, didn't know what was going on, you may not have cared about that. But if you wanted to know more story, this didn't really like further Thor's character for you. It gave you a decent amount for Jane, but it didn't further his character for you. And so that's what I
that's what I
feel.
wanted out of the movie, I guess. Like I didn't need more than that. Like I kind of just wanted that to be the focus, right? Like I think with a movie as short as it is, because it's like one of the shortest Marvel movies in years, I think they did a very good job, and I think the pacing was incredible. So I don't really have the room to complain about the main character's character development. If I was going to do that, I'd talk about Doctor Strange too. But I don't feel the need to do that there either.
I mean, I would, but if it wasn't for the fact that Wanda was such a like very standout person, I definitely would have, because it's like for a movie to be called Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, it definitely felt like somebody Like they may have left him at the bus stop or something. Like
I understand that. I do understand that much more than I understand the Thor criticism. That's for sure.
But yeah, like I like any casual was talking about, and I kind of agree with that too. It's like the first and second act was really good. The third one, it I guess because it wasn't supposed to be funny, and sometimes it was slightly funny, but it's like it did feel something was lacking in the third act, and it still closed pretty well. Like I'm not gonna be like, oh, I hate it or I'm upset about it, because I didn't. I liked it a lot. But exactly. See, the person who told me that he thought the third act was a little bit lacking is the one saying it's the best Thor movie. So I give
Interesting.
it up to him. He's watched it twice. He's an expert.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that's kind of just how I felt about it. It's like without giving too much into like any type of spoilers or anything. That's it. It was one of those movies where I knew for a fact what I was going to get. What I was going to. I didn't. I don't need the very serious, all the time Thor. I love the fact that he can make light of things, but then when shit needs to get real, he gets real. And
Yeah.
that's kind of how should heroes be. It's a comic book movie. I love goofy shit from my comic book stuff. I want it to be goofy. Some things can be dark, other ones can be goofy. I like when shit is both. Is it?
Hell yeah.
I'm both.
I agree.
Yeah,
I get that.
I didn't even mean it like that.
I'm gonna let you have that one. Anyway, I cry a lot at movies, like a lot. And I cried. But it's been a lot worse lately. I have to admit, like it's been doubled probably lately, just because I don't know, it felt more emotional. But yeah, Christian Bale for one, also standout performance in the film, did a great job. But yeah, I cried like 30% of the entire film probably, just because it was a very emotional film for me, even though like on top of all the comedy, like I was laughing through my tears. It wasn't even like sad tears. I just like when something hits me, like really like good emotional moment, I'm like, damn, I see what they did there. I connect the dots. I'm crying. Christian Bale would have done a great job as Malekith. I agree. I think
I'm a little,
after reading
now.
After reading some of the Jane run, I'm like, yeah, Malekith, like, what the hell? They did such a disservice to that character, because he could have been so much fun. That's for sure. Anyone would have been better as Malekith? I don't know about that. But yeah, man, like, literally 30% of Thor I cried, and, like, 50 to 70% of the Miss Marvel finale, I cried my eyes out. Just because of, like, there were so many powerful lines, and I'm like, you got me. I just couldn't help it.
I give you that one. I will say, and of course, I have an issue. Now, if I was at home watching Thor Love and Thunder, like if it was on Disney Plus, then yeah, I'd have cried like a little bitch. But there was mostly the parts where okay, if you know the comics, there's parts like this is not really a spoiler. That she has cancer. So things dealing with cancer, I've been very open about this when about like with everything. As much as good, as much as using cancer as a plot point is, I guess, easy emotional work, I fucking hate it. And the reason why is because it can always get me. Always. No matter what. It's like if I'm watching a TV show, you bring up cancer, and I'm just like, fuck, I'm there. Is that like, I understand, right? Bringing up cancer and bringing up like things like that, it has so many applications. So I can understand why narratively it keeps being brung up. But man, is it not a point that just like easy, just right in the chest?
Yeah, this is true.
Because you
You're
see
very
things like
correct.
that, and you see like very, very general where goes from costumed to not costumed, and then you see the emotional toil that is that is on Jane or whatever. And then she's just like, I'm done. I'm done with this. I'm done being feel sorry for myself, and then get back up. It's like shit.
Mhm.
I'm gonna need y'all to slow down, okay? I'm gonna need y'all to calm a little bit down. All right. I'm in front of a bunch of people. You're not gonna have me in this movie theater crying, all right? I'm already not gonna go with anybody. I'm not gonna go with Black Panther with anybody the first time because of that. I'm lying, obviously I will, but not a single one of y'all, whoever shows up, better not tease me about it, because best believe it's gonna
I would
happen.
never. I would never do that to you. Man. You want to talk about Miss Marvel? How do you feel about the series as a whole, my friend?
I gotta say that for me, going into it with such apprehension, about the first episode, I was like, all right, I'm cool with this. I'm cool with it, Like, granted, I said again, like, I'm getting to the point where it's like, I understand they're just using some of this stuff for names, which is cool.
Mhm.
But by the end of it, I'm just like, that's tough. They really pulled all of that, huh? They did all of that. Okay. And
Some very cool stuff in that show.
I'm still sticking with my other thing though. We'll talk about it once we get to the spoiler faction of it.
Okay, all right.
Man,
Yeah, I
that's
think
a pin
overall
drop.
yeah, it was. I think overall the series definitely won me over. Like the first episode just oozed style and charisma. It was great. And then overall, it kind of just kept that vibe, and it was a vibe that I really vibed with. That works. But yeah, just I liked so much the relatability of the character. Like, it's incredibly well done. What a cool show, that's for sure. Just like, I loved the whole thing, top to bottom.
Yeah, let's really talk about that. Like I'm sorry to anybody who's like, oh my god, no. I have certain issues. Okay, I have issues with the way certain Marvel properties try to like not act, adequately um like cast the characters, but this one here, it at this point, she's like a RDJ right now. I cannot see now. I cannot see someone else playing Kamala. I can't. She has made her mark. I can't wait to see her on the big screen. I can't wait to see her interact with the rest of the MCU, because she has made her mark as that character. 100%.
Agreed. Yeah, there's a scene in the finale. I don't. We'll talk about it later, but like I just looked at her face and I was like, this is she's amazing. Like, the actress, the character, the actress playing the character, the fit for the role, chef's kiss, phenomenal.
I didn't think that Sue was gonna look as good as it does on big screen, man. Like, you see it into the game, Mafias. You see in the game, it's like, oh, that's pretty dope. You see it in the show, it's just like, damn. Like, it gave me that same like comic nerd feel as seeing Captain America for the second time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you see the first Captain America, then you see Sam Wilson Captain America comes in with that dope ass suit. It's like, yo, people can say what they will say about Phase 4, but Phase 4 is the phase
Oops.
of the suits, the
Cool.
phase of the comic accurate, amazing suits.
Even I was gonna say except for Loki, but even Loki.
Tom Hiddleston, he just makes himself like whatever suit he's wearing, he makes it Loki shit. Like, they put that man in a regular suit, and it's like, oh, that's a Loki casual suit. that's lucky. And it's good to have those characters. Like, I can't wait to see like the MCU going forward, because it's like, holy, they're getting really good actors. They're getting like everybody was like, oh, but how are we gonna follow up with this? So you got people that are acting and grew up on the same stuff you did. Now they're like, I need to bring my double A, triple A game to this. So when I get that part, not a single person gonna question that's my character.
Yeah,
And she's
for
one
sure.
of them.
100%. Literally just like the sheer like that photo of her in the like Kamala Khan cosplay, like before any of this was that enough isn't alone enough for me to be like, yeah, that's your character. You can have that. Go home with it. Take it.
You could have it.
Be that character
It's just-
like all day. Go to school. Go to college. Be that character still. It's fine.
What's
Good with
going
it.
on? Insert name here. So I'm going to insert name here. I'm going to say hello.
Whoa.
I know who it is, Papa Loco. So
Ah. Gotcha.
just some new random person comes in. Oh, hey, what up, bitch? What? Chill. Nah, what's up? How's it going? So,
Yeah, you want to talk spoilers, I suppose?
I want to talk about the story first.
Do it.
I'm talking about your story. Or you want to wait till after the spoilers?
Oh, my story
You
is
forgot.
real talk. Let's save
Okay,
it for that.
okay. All right, cool. Bet.
Cool.
All right. That's not the point of my name. I got when she just bro. So okay, so let's announce this really quickly. We are going to talk about spoilers. This is probably going to be the most lengthiest part of the thing because that was a lot. That was a lot here today. So if you have not seen it, please do me a favor. If you're not following Synchro, go ahead and hit that follow button for him. If you're not following me, please hit that sub button because we love you guys. Hit that like button and come back after you watch it. You know, it's going to be on the playlist. So, you know, let's just do that. Let's do that, you know. And if you're on the Twitch, there will be on again YouTube playlist or Spotify. It is it will be there by end of week at latest. So spoilers. Well, you want to go first?
We should talk about the big thing. The big thing. I'm gonna say the big thing because this is really spoilers for real, for sure, for real. Okay? Now, if you didn't have enough time to get the fuck out of here, that's your fault. Okay. The M word. They dropped the M word today. That's crazy.
Okay. So somebody, I believe, what was Joker? Joker on the I forgot what her Society Joker something. I forgot what her name is.
Society made the Joker.
There we go. She made a point that I'm rocking with. I'm rocking with that point. Yes, he said she has a mutation in her genes, and everybody went straight for X-Men.
Yep.
Now, hear me out. This may be just me holding on to the small, minuscule point of Inhumans, but okay. I don't believe there was a music cue. I don't.
Hold on, it's in the credits slip. I'm pulling it up.
It's in the credits?
It's in the credits.
They really did that? Okay, all right, cool. I'll give you that one then. I'll give you that one. But how would Bruno know about Inhumans? How would he be able
mutants?
to? No, I was saying, how would he know about? Okay, because everybody's like, oh, it's not Inhumans. It's not X-Men. I'm like, he just said mutations. We don't know what he's talking about. It's not like Bruno's has like a Rolodex of Marvel creations. Both of Inhumans and mutants are technically mutations. But if
I vibe with that too.
theme, if the theme is in the credits, shit. They might
Yeah,
have-
it's definitely X-Men.
Did they really just make her an X-Man? Or
Not
at least
an
a mutant?
X-Man, but pretty much she's a mutant. Yeah, there's no two ways about it, unfortunately.
Sheesh. I would have picked it up on a second
Freaking-
watch. I didn't get a chance to watch a second time, man. Today was today. Okay, I'm sorry.
I feel that, bro. I watched it. Here's the thing, because I didn't get a chance to watch it until like later in the day, and I was like scrolling through Twitter like a dumbass because I know what happens when I scroll through Twitter the day of a Marvel show. I'm gonna get spoiled. And I got like people being coy about it, being like, oh, the reveal that Miss Marvel is an asterisk, 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 asterisk. I'm like, oh, clearly they mean Inhumans, right? Like, that is obviously what they're saying. And then it hit me later on in the day. I was like, wait, people are surprised by the reveal, so it can't be Inhuman. And then it hit me as I was watching the episodes. I'm like, oh, fuck, she's going to be a mutant. And then they said the mutant line, and I'm like, God damn it. I wish that I hadn't called that, because being surprised about that would have been sick as fuck. But, oh well, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I gotta stay off the Twitters. That's the moral of the story. I gotta stay off Twitter.
I woke up at 3 a.m. this morning after not getting into the bed till 12. So I was definitely not happy. I'm like, you know what? Let me just lay here for a little bit until I fall back to sleep. I'm gonna get on Twitter. And as soon as I opened up Twitter, the first person I seen, I forgot who it was. I think it was my homeboy comic book CD, OD, whatever. And he said Miss Marvel spoilers, or he liked something that said Miss Marvel spoilers. Dot 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 dot. And I was like, oh, that's right. That's today. Close. I'm not even finna. No. I'm like, it's 3 a.m. How did y'all? How it just came out? I realized it's 3 a.m. Eastern, so it'd been out for an hour at that point. But you know, it was 3 o'clock after 3 hours of sleep. I got who has that? All right, but yeah, and okay, I gotta bring this up. Okay,
Go for it.
they definitely pulled. They was like, oh yeah, don't worry about the powers, they're there, and it's like. Yeah, I see it now. Like they use legitimately, which now it kind of doesn't make any sense why they changed the powers. I'm not mad about it because everything that she was doing with the crystal powers, minus the traversal, was everything she would do with the Embiggens. Well, with the stretchy powers.
Yeah, agree.
Like the traversal and the blast. So it's adding to it. So I'm cool with that. Actually adding to it is cool. So that's dope. And
I don't think they took very much away, which I like.
yeah, exactly. Including that last thing that I want to talk about last. I called that shit dope.
What shit?
I called that shit. The last shit.
The post-credit shit.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, fair. Got you.
But I called it twice. Once on here and then once on Twitter. But the one on Twitter, that's I was like, damn, I don't feel like going through the whole 13 episodes of I think it's like 9 episodes of what you call it. Imagine. Okay. So hear me out.
Hearing?
I
Listening?
did not believe at first glance, I'm like, okay, because they're going to be around each other the entire next movie, I'm like, maybe they're going to use it as something else. But the fact that they did exactly what I said, I was like, I don't think they're going to, what I said was, I don't think they're going to, well, at this point, we might as well go ahead and say it. I don't think that she's going to meet Carol at the end of the show. But what I do think is something's going to happen. Either she's going to be excited or get very excited, and she's going to shapeshift into Carol.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Did she shapeshift or did she teleport? Because I'm seeing a lot of teleport, like mostly, in fact, that she teleported. And my initial thought was also because the reference that she shapeshifted. But I watched the scene back, and like there is like a frame where she like into a ball, and then there's nothing there, and then it very much is the vibe that they like swap places, like Casual said. Because
swap places, swap body, because she definitely knows it's her. She's herself in there.
It gave me like This Is Kamala vibes, but I don't think that it is. I think that the visible confusion on her face is like, I don't know where I am confusion, and not I don't know what I look like. 'Cause like I don't think she like if it had been a transformation, we would have seen her look into a mirror, but I don't think we got that. And then we had a whole bunch of stuff about the bangle, right? About there being a second bangle, about that never coming up, and then what do you know? There was like a bunch of people. I'm gonna go find the Reddit thread, but there's like this Marvel magic item that people are claiming the bangle to be now. That is a classic wrist thing that swaps places with things, which is why this is the predominant argument.
Okay. I'll say this as a darker toned person. If I woke up or if something happened and I got up and looked down and seen, normally when I have, very thick brown arms, and now look down and see white skinny arms, I'm pretty sure I didn't need to look in the mirror to know that I'm not who I am.
No, you're right,
but you know what? Again, that has to be a reason why she ends up meeting Carol besides just randomly. So who knows? She might. She was fully clothed. Yeah, she was fully clothed when she came back. She had, it was like a short sleeve thing. I remember that. I do remember that.
She was also wearing different clothes. I don't believe she can transform clothes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find.
Well, at least in the comments.
Let's go find the Soups tweet. I know people were talking about it under the Soups tweet.
Oh no, not Soups.
Soups ran a poll, which is, part of why this is relevant. Which is like where I saw the thing. I feel like
you know what? Cool. My credit score just went up. Mm-hmm. I immediately have a little bit better safety in dealing with the law enforcement. I'm gonna take a nap blissfully.
Where is somebody that is smart enough to call out what the bangle is? I don't remember. Ah. Dun 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 dun. Whoa. Okay, hold on. Let me show you the effect, though.
Oh, go ahead.
Hold on.
You should have the
screen.
The nega band.
So that is a still from the show. This is like during the moment that we're talking about. So like this, like imagine you become that. That's crazy. This to me feels like a portal, or like specifically, it gives me Nightcrawler vibes. You know what I mean?
If they give her teleporting powers, Miles with everything else, at this point, why does she need to have Carol and Spectrum with her? She doesn't need anything else. She just needs to learn to control her powers, and she's everybody. She's everybody.
Yeah. This is what people. Thank you so much, chat Novaflow, for calling it out.
So they were talking about that beforehand. The nigga bands.
Yeah. This is what people are saying the bangles are now, which I think could work.
I got you. The nega bands. He's saying he wants to say the nega bands, like negative nega bands from the negative zone.
Yes, thank you. But yeah, basically, there's this thing they do, and they do this thing. This thing specifically
I'm gonna need her to
is
learn how to
very
fly
interesting.
too, so she can stop running around with the Yoshi. Sir, shut up, shut up, Papa Logo.
Yeah. Anywho, yeah, I think
there
that's what it is
another?
personally. But I did also initially think that it was definitely transformation, but don't know.
Can I get a picture? Can I get a picture?
Of the teleportation effect again.
Okay. No. So this is
Yeah,
what I meant right here.
do it. Oh, I
Where
see.
I would have looked down and been like, oh, I have clearly pale arms.
Yeah,
But okay, can we talk about how low key good this all looks though?
yeah. This suit is fire.
Like she looks way better, like suit wise, than like the first time you seen her in in her first movie, Captain Marvel movie.
Mm-hmm. I feel you. I do like this look a lot.
Yeah, it looks really nice. And,
And that wrist thing looks different than what Kamala's was. But I don't know.
yeah, that's kind of cool. But you know, like, okay, check it out. Like, here's the thing, right? At at one end, at one end, it's teleportation. At another end, it's shape shifting. Either way it go, Kamala's a goat.
True.
They made her extremely overpowered for no reason. She gonna be out here, especially when Carol also reacted more like, what she doing here? They know shit.
Yeah, I kind of
I
felt that
mean,
too.
I feel like that's, you know what? I gotta listen. Damn it!
But
Nothing
yeah,
make me feel
I don't
crazy.
know.
God damn it!
I think it's set up for whatever the Marvels is gonna do. I think like we're gonna pick up from that moment, and it's going to like be Brie Larson interacting with Kamala's family. So wholesome, by the way. That's gonna be awesome. The dad character absolutely stole the show for me. I loved every minute of him being on screen. Oh my goodness. Um, but yeah, I think they're gonna like she's gonna have to recruit Monica for whatever reason they end up doing, or Maria. I honestly always forget why are their names so similar. But then they're gonna go to space and find Kamala, whoever the hell she is. That's my guess for the Marvels plot. Also, Papa Loco, I love the Captain Marvel movie, and I'm not ashamed to say that. You made me go hug your daughter. Aw, Fax is so cute. I loved him so much. They were so damn adorable. Best depiction of like a father-daughter relationship on TV, I think, for me. It was awesome. Slip looks like he's in his feelings. Are you rewatching the scene? Is that what's happening?
Yes, and
Cool.
I see it now.
Hmm.
Okay, all right, I got it. I got it.
What? What you got,
Oh,
buddy? Hit us.
that was it. That was it.
Yeah, I think that's it too.
Yeah, they found something like that. They was messing with it, and they just snatched her ass to where she was at. And it's just like, oh, because it's like, oh, I see now. I see what y'all mean now. I see exactly. I see. It's like, yeah, she
Yeah.
goes into some damn random ass room, break the door, Come on now. You broke the door. First thing you see is like
Your face,
face.
everywhere. Yeah.
like, oh no, I'm in the wrong place. This might be a stalker.
Yeah, for sure.
What else was in that episode? I mean, okay, damage control is terrible at their job. Damage control is the worst at their job.
There was a scene where one of the damage control agents ran up on Bruno and just punched him in the face, and I was like, these guys are not playing around. They're just straight up throwing hands, shooting kids. This is crazy.
It was funny as hell too. I was gonna bring it up to that's funny as hell. My man's like, "Hey guys, let's dance with me." But shut your ass. I'm like,
whoa.
damn.
Yeah.
You know he was mad. You know he's mad as hell. Like, these goddamn kids had me run through this damn school. Shut your ass up. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, damn, did you really have to punch him through the window, dog?
For real.
Like,
Crazy.
come on, relax. How do you have a job? Your manager tells you, "Hey, yo, stand down." You like, nah. I need all the units to come beat up these kids. Yeah, come beat up these kids. It's like sort of like 4 or 5 of them, but you know what? Y'all got sonic guns, and we're in high school. Can we talk about the fact damage control went into a high school with guns?
They did do that. But yikes.
I'm gonna need y'all to chill. Y'all do it.
Yeah.
Relax.
It's crazy. Can't believe it.
It's like, oh, they really pulled that, huh? Okay. I can't believe it. What else was good in the episode? What else was good in the episode?
The moment I was referring to, where I was like, oh yeah, this is the actress for this character, is the lamppost scene. I was like, everything about this is perfectly Miss Marvel. That's a beautiful moment.
Oh, the one that was in like the posters and shit.
The poster.
Yeah. That was pretty cool. Like being big,
man.
the big that was cool as shit. That was cool. That was cool.
Said the thing.
It's like, how did you know that? How did you know that?
Mm-hmm. It barely even tracks, right? Like, it's more like I'm putting on a crystal suit, but I'm here for it.
Oh man.
Yes. The
Exactly.
TikTok montage, like that was so perfectly in universe, that age, what they'd be doing. Like, it was great. It was a great little, like, it's a great moment. I liked it.
It was dope. It was dope. They even used the Canon Sanders from It's like you use sonic cannons on kids. You was trying to put a sonic ring in a child's chest. You don't even know which one of them had powers. Like, oh my god.
For real.
I would imagine so.
Huh.
I would that's actually pretty cool. Like as many people
cool.
that was there, I was imagining.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the last thing that I would like to mention that would be criminal not to bring up is how I don't want to like do the character the disservice of comparing her too much to Peter Parker, but like just emotionally, like they have very similar vibes, and they had she had this like big New York comes together for her moment that was just very reminiscent of like the Spider-Man 2 scene, and like, you know, the Amazing Spider-Man crane scene, and the Miles scene. So it was very good moment with you know, the city being like, don't fucking touch her, please. This is great.
Yeah.
I love it. I love stuff like that. I'm a sucker for it.
The plot hole of what's gonna happen to the Jin lady's son. What do you mean?
Oh, you mean how, like, she punched the ground and somehow made a tunnel all the way to a different country? That was pretty cool. I love that moment.
What?
I watched it with my girlfriend. We couldn't stop laughing. Like, they're in the dome, and Kamala's like, "Let's get you the fuck out of here." She one punches the ground and makes a hole that he just slides into and leaves through somehow. Like, where'd he go? Where'd he go? I get that he went to the harbor, but how did that hole? Like, how did she make a hole in the ground that somehow brought him somewhere where he could get to the harbor? Like, I don't that part does not compute, but it's hilarious, so it gets a pass. I don't care.
The hole went to the sewer system, and he went through the sewer system to the harbor.
This is fine. It's ridiculous, but it's fine.
Yeah. Actually, wait, hold up. Where the glasses at?
Go for it. And I think if Miss Marvel can be what Peter Parker is to a lot of people, to many more people, that's awesome. So that's cool with me.
Well, actually, Kamala wanted powers, sir.
True. Actually, she probably asked for powers every single night. In fact,
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right.
Cause shit, I'm a grown ass
Begging
man
for powers. Yeah.
Listen, I'm just saying. This Blue Lantern ring every night, I put it on and I say the chant, hoping that one day it just like lights up and turns into a real ring. All right. If anything, I should get it because I'm hoping for powers. It's hope. I'm hoping for powers. That should be enough hope to hope for powers. Jesus Christ.
I wish that's how it worked, buddy.
I know. Again. But see, I feel like with me, the Blue Lantern would probably be the best power to give me because it's not necessarily a offensive power. So I can't necessarily hurt nobody with it. I would try.
Anyway, story time? You want to tell stories? Oh no. Loco. Come on. Let's not go that far. That guy sucks.
Homelander.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, let's go. Let's get into these stories that I've been waiting 2 weeks for now. I'm waiting.
Okay. I have two stories. I'll try to make them, succinct enough to the point where they're, engaging, but at the same time interesting. I went to Alberta, and we spent some time there just with family and stuff. And there was a night where we were just figuring out what to do. It was before all the beers came out, and we decided to go quadding. I took my girlfriend on a side-by-side ride into a quad trail, and we were heading down to see a river that was supposedly very peaceful and calm, which it was, that sounds like a great time. Let's go. So we jump in the side-by-side. I don't drive, but I drive the side-by-side. Dude, that was a mistake, frankly. And we end up going through this trail. It's a great adventure. And we wind up in this area with puddles. We were warned about these puddles. They were like, yeah, it'll probably come up to your feet. You'll probably get a little bit wet, but it won't be too bad. It won't be worse than that. And 9 people have gone through. Everyone's been fine. You'll be fine. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'll be fine. This is great. Let's go. And then, yeah, we got stuck immediately going into that puddle. And we had to spend an hour just trying to fend off mosquitoes in a swampy marsh area. And I had mosquito bites from my ankles to my kneecaps and all the way up my arms. And yeah, we just had to kind of sit there and try to get service and get someone to come and pull us out. And we only got out because my uncle luckily had a neighbor that we winched our winches together and pulled each other out of the mud because we both got stuck because Because of course, that's just my luck, you know? Like nobody gets stuck going through that pond all fucking day. And then I get stuck immediately. Because of course I do.
What did you do to Namor?
Nothing.
Namor,
It wasn't the ocean. It was a river.
By the way, San Diego Comic Con is this weekend, so we'll probably get trailers and announcements this weekend. I'm hoping. So let's make this a slight finicky promise. If they do come up with any trailers, we will talk about them here next Wednesday.
Yeah,
if they
man.
don't, we would talk about how bad they did. We talk bad about the San Diego Comic Con. So if you don't want to be talked bad about, you better make sure those damn trailers are there.
Yeah, I'm here for that.
Most likely, Black Panther 2 trailer. Oh God, no!
You're not excited?
I don't want to cry.
Fair enough. Yeah, I can't imagine that trailer is going to be emotionally positive. Let's say that. But yeah, my second story is one in Toronto.
Okay. All right.
I went to a bar in Toronto to hang out with my girlfriend's stepsister, and we ran into some of her friends, and we were just like, we did some stuff that I don't usually do. We just went bar hopping for a little bit. I don't get out much, that's all. And we were wandering. I got a little more intoxicated than I'm used to. It's one of those kind of stories, and we ended up hanging out at this random dude's place. And he was an interesting individual, very much like a stereotypical like Chad, I guess, if I were to describe him in simple terms. And yeah, so that was interesting.
Was Anders?
No, he was Anders.
Oh, Biff.
If he did harder drugs, he was Anders. If he did harder drugs, so that happened. And I was like, cool, man, I'm gonna go now. that's how that night ended. Not that kind of. Come on, man.
Papa Loco, see, this is what I'm talking about. The question mark next to your name means, why do I put up with you sometimes, man? Why?
But yeah, it was just an interesting night filled with adventure and
Stardust.
I mean, in spirit. But yeah, basically, moral of the story is get out of your comfort zone, do things that you would normally do, because you might get some good stories out of them, even if in the moment they are terrifying and or scary. It might be worth it. You got anything, Slip?
Not really.
Stunned silence.
I'm still just. Oh, what the hell? What? Okay.
What's up?
Let's see. I'm just checking. I'm just looking at some stuff.
All right.
I heard you loud and clear. Hey, listen. All I'm saying
Listening?
is this. I'm ready.
Let's go.
I'm ready. Let me get some of those chemicals. Give me a couple lightning strikes. And there's only one or two things that happen. Either I'll get super speed or paralyzed. Either way, fuck it, I'm done.
Fair enough.
All right, any last words? My pistol speaks.
What?
It's a show.
Oh.
If you turn into the Hulk, we will take over the world. I don't want to turn into the Hulk, okay? Sir, I could not be the Hulk and work at the job that I do.
True. I don't think many people could though. You know, I feel like working a job and having rage-based powers would be negative.
Like, holy. We got our real talk. All right. Let's see. Let's. Okay. Why are you not letting me?
What?
Do we know what show is after She-Hulk? I don't think there is a show after She-Hulk. What time does She-Hulk end?
I'm sure there is.
No, I
She-Hulk
think
is December. It's the last one of the year for sure.
Wait, no, I thought She-Hulk was in August.
I don't think so.
Yeah, August 17th.
I'm okay. I'll accept being wrong. It happens.
What did you guys yeah, people should do that. Accept being wrong and not like quote tweeting shit on Twitter. Bitch.
I agree.
Anyway, because I can bring up some shit, but I'm not.
Apparently, I Am Groot is coming out before She-Hulk. I didn't know
What?
that. Yeah, apparently I Am Groot is August 10th, unless it got moved.
Might have got moved.
Probably got moved. I'm gonna
Because
check.
I know she's supposed to be August 10th. That's on.
It says
Disney.
August 10th. I don't know. And then August 17th for She-Hulk. Love and Thunder was good, Papa Loco. We talked about it a little bit earlier.
Unless they're gonna talk about, unless they bring it up twice. I mean, like they're gonna have two of them at the same time. But She-Hulk, isn't She-Hulk like a 10 episode thing?
No idea.
We don't know nothing about She-Hulk, yo. Except that she stepped
Apparently
on people.
not.
Apparently.
Not that I'd like that or anything, but I'm okay with the fact that it happens. Or something.
Attorney at law.
Huh. That's cool that they're doing a Halloween special. I did not know that either. Interesting.
First episode August 17th.
Yep.
Where is the can I get back to Disney Plus, please? Thank you.
Papa Loco, if I disappointed you with my Captain Marvel take, you already know what I'm gonna say. This is cringe, bro.
She-Hulk is She-Hulk is August 17th. You said I Am Groot.
I'm Groot, I think is August 10th. I imagine it's short though.
Huh. I don't see I Am Groot on Disney Plus yet. I don't know what's going on with that. That's weird.
Don't know either.
Listen, all we want is Tortoise, She-Hulk, and what the fuck? Horn, calm down. All right?
That's a crazy thing to say.
Because nobody can handle Ryan Reynolds legitimately gazing into their eyes.
True.
All right? All right, everybody. We're going to go ahead and just say you guys are amazing. We love you guys so much. Let's see. Learn not to be such an asshole. I guess that'd be my real talk thing. I have to, make sure that I check myself before I wreck myself, type thing. But like sometimes when people are telling you things, maybe they're not being an asshole to you. Maybe they actually care about you and they're telling you some shit that you're doing might not be that good. So maybe listen, way out, because for the most part, not a lot of people are going to say the same thing about you and it'd be wrong.
This is true.
I have angered myself so much. I have anger issues, and sometimes I gotta, step away from the situation and meditate. Sometimes you gotta understand that maybe some of your actions are a bit on some fuck shit. Probably time to say, hey, reevaluate behaviors. Because that's the worst to lose friends because you don't want to reevaluate like behaviors, because I've done that myself and it's terrible. I got friends who won't even reach out to me anymore because they told me things and I'm like, nah, you're wrong. And then when I realize, hey, maybe they're right, it's too late. That's my real talk. His was funny,
Good stuff, man.
mine was targeted to
That's
me
okay.
personally.
Yeah, I mean that's the best kind, I think.
I see the question here. Are you excited for Midnight Suns? Yes, I am. Self plug. I am doing videos on on my channel. I have a playlist, Midnight Suns. I'm doing suits videos right now. I'm gonna talk about more stuff once I see more gameplay, because I'm probably gonna play a lot of it. I've already pre-ordered it. It's already there. It's already in the PlayStation. It's not ready to download, obviously, but it's ready to be downloaded. So
Hell yeah. I'll
I'm
probably
pretty
play it on
sure.
PC.
There you go. There you go.
Let's go. Might buy it twice, to be honest.
Did you already talk about when a soldier supposedly be? Not really. We don't, unless it's like there's enough Avenger talks around the community.
Yeah.
We
People
If
know
there's
that, you
something
know.
big, we'll talk about it. Otherwise, we kind of you got the casual Avengers, the Doom Killer HDs, all of them guys, Sadats, J Shock Blash, all them guys that we all know in the community. We all love to watch. Sometimes talk about it, but however, I will say I was feeling really sick today. So I had talked to my AI and he made a video for me. So it'll be a video just slightly talking, the quick less than 2 minute video of my AI talking about Bucky tomorrow.
Nice.
So, if you're not sub to the channel, go ahead and hit that sub button so you can talk to my homeboy Monday. Yes, I do hate him. And just real quick, that's all. We might have a conversation about it later.
Makes sense.
Shout out, man. Shout yourself out. What are you doing?
I don't
Stand
got
there.
nothing. I
Talk.
play a role playing game every week or whatever. I like to talk about Marvel D&D and stuff. It's fun. And then also Marvel Snap. I stream that on Twitch when I feel like it. I don't have a schedule. What the hell are those?
He's too damn humble. Okay, so next Tuesday he is doing a D&D with a spectacle from something. I'm not sure what's going to happen. It might not be next Tuesday. It might be Tuesday after next, but there will be something that happens, and I do need you guys to check him out. There is a voice that you hear normally that also happens to be there too, but hey, it's his work and he needs to have a TV show for all the amount of stuff he puts into it, so he needs it. So Disney Plus, if you're looking for a new TV show just to have like on the off seasons, like when She-Hulk is done and you need something to carry you out to 2023, go ahead and talk to Synchro. I mean, I'm pretty sure he can get an amount of people together to finish off a short 6-episode season. Who knows? Marvel Entertainment, talk to the boy. See, that's how you do it.
I don't know about that one. I appreciate you. Oh, man.
Sorry.
Yeah.
We plugging, all right? I don't give a shit. Who knows? Kevin Feige, he could be sitting there right there talking right now. Who knows?
If only.
My man does nothing but watch, okay? Who knows?
He's the watcher. This is true.
Exactly. Just real quick, Aiden, have you seen it? Yes, we did talk about it. If you want to just like drag it back maybe 30 minutes,
30
we
minutes.
did talk about it.
Yep.
So yeah. You guys are amazing.
Yes, we appreciate you very much. Catch us on Spotify. Maybe rate the podcast on Spotify. I hear that helps if you do that.
Yes. Very much so.
Yeah. That's it.
All right. We're getting out of here, guys. We're both drained. You know, being IT at Asgard is terrible. The gods are lazy. They don't know how to read.
True.
Maybe Gore wasn't wrong.
Oh my god.
What's shaking, people? It's your boy Doom Killer HD. Sit back and relax. You are now rocking with the best. And this time around, it's Snip and Synchro. Let's go! You can't stop. Synchro and Slipshock. You rocking with the homies of Asgard. You can't stop. Synchro and Slipshock. You rocking with the homies of Asgard. You can't stop. Synchro and Slipshock. You rocking with the homies of Asgard. You can't stop. Synchro and Slipshock. You rocking with the homies of Asgard.